From one of the loudest venues in the NFL, there's a look at Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. Tonight we begin the final stretch. Week 16 starts here, as it'll be the Denver Broncos taking on the defending Super Bowl champions, the Kansas City Chiefs. Just about set for a start. Happy to have you with us, and we are underway here on Thursday Night Primetime. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
They'll run. It's Rashad Smith. And not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24. Well, kind of a quirk in the schedule. These two division rivals didn't see each other much of the year. Their first meeting was just a few weeks ago, back in Week 14. And it was the Chiefs who got the road victory there. So now looking to claim the season series at home in KC. From the 24 now, here's a 2nd down and 9. Now here's Mahomes. Get there and take him down. That winds up pushing him back 11 yards on the sack. And that'll bring up 3rd. I don't think this is the script they had in mind for their opening drive. This is 3rd and long. Here's Mahomes to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he gets this one just shy of the 35 to the 34.
That's good for a Kansas City Chiefs.
Looking to throw is Mahomes. Sutton rimming it in on the left side. So after 2 first downs, they get another here. 1st and 10 at the 45.
Kansas City Chiefs.
Throwing now is Mahomes. Under pressure, and down he goes. Jordan Birch in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. We were wondering what they would do defensively to disrupt Patrick Mahomes. Sacking him on the first drive, that's a really good way to set a tone.
The last thing you want to do is let him get established in the pocket where he can set his feet and throw wherever he wants to. Even though he does it well on the run and on the move, you definitely want to get him off the spot in the pocket.
So the completion results there in 9 yards. And just like that, it's 3rd down. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. To throw, it's Mahomes. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. That's a pretty good opening possession defensively.
And you know the goal is to make something of a statement, especially on the road with your first defensive possession, isn't it? Go right out and establish yourselves and let them know this is going to be tough going all game long.
And look at this. They're keeping the punter on the sideline. They're going to go for it here on the opening drive. They'll try and throw for it here. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. So this drive going to continue following the conversion on 4th. Here's 1st and 10. From the shotgun, they run with Smith. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. From the 35, here's 2nd and 3.
A 7-yard pickup.
Again, it's Smith. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line.
A gain of 6. And Kansas City Chiefs. First down. 1st and 10.
Now Mahomes. It's caught on the right side of Smith. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8.
Brings up 2nd and 1 at the 20-yard line.
Mahomes now to throw. And it's caught. And it's so close. He gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there.
It's a gain of 20.
An excellent pickup of 20 yards.
A lot of precision being shown on this opening drive. They've been methodical. They've been crisp. And as a reward, they're going to be set up with an early 1st and goal.
Mahomes now on the sneak. And he's in. Touchdown, Kansas City. The sneak successful from a yard out. And the Chiefs will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight. Extra point by Butker is on target. And that makes the score 7-0.
Broncos nothing. Harrison Butker will kick off for Kansas City.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
They're on 35-yard line.
Looking to put a drive together. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he's got it up over the 40 to the 41. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Brandon, to me, what's important right here on this drive is for them to get at least 2 first downs. They've got to give their defense a chance to settle down, catch their breath a little bit after they give up a touchdown on the opening drive.
And he'll make it only to the 43, a gain of 2. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
It's a gain of 2 yards.
On 3rd down, they're going to run for it here. And he will have the Broncos first down. At least it appears that way. And he got it by maybe the length of a football.
I'll pick up with 2 yards. First down, Broncos.
Well, looks like they'll move things around here. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35.
It's a gain of 17 yards. First down, Denver.
In motion, the tight end. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's out to the left, flat and complete. 2 yards on the pickup there. And they'll be facing a 3rd and 12. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 23. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
A gain of 16 yards. And the
Broncos football as we begin quarter number 2. As they've got it with a 1st and 10. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he'll they'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
And he stopped immediately there. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a third down.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough and run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
Back to throw. That is caught. And the Broncos are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
First and goal, Denver.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. In motion goes the tight end. He'll try again. Pushing for the end zone, but he's not going to get there. They stop him just shy of the goal line. So it's third and goal now, and this is where the KC crowd can make it very tough. He'll drop to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Denver. Tucker Kraft, his 17th touchdown now on the season. And the Broncos are an extra point away from evening this one up. The extra point splits the uprights, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds.
At their own 33-yard line.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. As mentioned, this one of the hottest teams in the NFL, riding that winning streak into this one, but now playing here on Thursday night. Do you think that this helps or hurts their momentum?
But ordinarily, I'd say it hurts the momentum because now you've got that short week. But when a team's playing as well as they are, it actually allows them to down focus and only worry about themselves and less about their opponent. So when you're playing well, you just worry about the things you're doing well and let the opponent deal with that.
They go play fake. Mahomes. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
As soon as he leaked out and began his route, someone on the defensive side broke with him and arrived just in time to separate him from another reception.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Mahomes going to throw. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
Partner, we've got ourselves a ball game, and those guys on defense, they came to play. Slipped up on their first series, but they're definitely settling in now and letting it be known that points won't come so easy again.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Mahomes and the offense staying out there. They'll go for it on 4th.
Hey, 57 colors, 57 colors.
Mahomes going to go on 4th down. And he'll be touched out here, but not before he does pick up the first. How about them biting off 15 yards there on the 4th down attempt and keeping the drive alive?
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Yellow. Here goes Vic. Watch the line. Go get him. Go get him. Hey, spin.
Working from the gun, Mahomes. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
The Chiefs had 8-6 now on the year. And they've been playing their best football of the year, winners of 4 in a row.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Yellow.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Mahomes. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
They're putting together a drive here in the final minutes of the half. But the coverage has been tight all game long, and they certainly want to keep them off the scoreboard here.
Fight down these two. Fight down these two. That's a line. Hey, 57 colors. 43. 43.
Again, they'll throw with Mahomes. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 34-yard line.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Open man right side is Rice. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. Now 2nd and 8 at the 32-yard line. From the gun, it's Mahomes. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end.
Well, the strategy was evident there. Get it to your tight end and make it a one-on-one play with a cornerback. Who's usually going to win that one?
The tight end, but not there.
Not in this situation. How about the corner defeating that logic and making a really nice tackle?
He's got his running back out of the backfield. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 18. 12 yards on 3rd down as the drive rolls on.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 18-yard line.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
Mahomes going to fire quickly to Worthy. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll give him a short yardage situation here for 2nd down.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
15.
A gain of 4 yards. Now Kansas City Chiefs.
Mahomes quickly complete out wide. And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal.
Hey, dribble it. Yep,
Smith trying to get to the goal line, but he's going to be stopped just short at the 1. Now a signal and a timeout call as it comes with 9 seconds to go in this first half of play. A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal.
Look up, yellow.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, Brandon, we see why it's a team game there, because there's a sigh of relief that they just released defensively. If he's able to get that one away, that's likely a touchdown. But instead, that pressure from the front got to him and forced the incompletion.
You're right. He had him open just a split second too late on the release. It's complete. Swings it out to his running back. Touchdown! Rashard Smith in the final seconds of the first half. And the Chiefs have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. Extra point by Butker is on target. And that makes the score 14-7.
14. Broncos 7. Harrison Butker in the kickoff.
4 seconds, all that remain here this first half as the kick gets away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here.
Ready up.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And with only 4 seconds on the clock, time likely for just 1 snap of the football. They'll throw now on the final play. That's to Kraft, the tight end. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports.
Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
A 1-touchdown ball game, 14-7. Our scores, we get back at it on EA Sports. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 35-yard line. Good starting position for the Broncos here as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Goes down the middle, and it's complete. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 32-yard line.
First down, Broncos.
And they'll send the tight end in motion. On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. Short throw, he's got Kraft. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And it's 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 6 at the 27-yard line.
Now back to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Again, he'll drop to throw. Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his 2nd incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit, a lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
They get this out quickly to the left side. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7.
First down. 1st and goal at the 7-yard line.
And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and goal at the Chiefs' 2.
They'll look to throw. A hit as as he throws there, incomplete.
When defenses get to the quarterback that quickly, a lot of times it's called a jailbreak. It wasn't quite that fast, but fast enough that he had no time to look downfield and set himself to throw the ball. And as he tried to do that, he was hit and forced an incompletion.
And not going to be able to push this forward. He runs into a wall right at the line of scrimmage. Back to throw here. And this is caught for a Bronco touchdown. Tucker Kraft, his second TD of the game and 18th of the year. And the Broncos take a chance, but they find pay dirt on 4th and goal.
Two-point conversion.
They'll look to throw. And that is caught for the 2 points. They didn't want the tie. They rolled the dice and they take the lead.
That felt like a tone setter, didn't it? Forget tying the ball game and feeling like we're just hanging with you. We're going to go ahead and push it to a 1-point lead, and that just changes the complexion of the whole game.
And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 30, right about the 29.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And they'll be working from behind now following the touchdown a moment ago on the opening drive of the half.
I think the guys right now, as they go out on offense, they're zeroing in on one.
And this is caught inside the 5. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. And Xavier Worthy, 71 yards. And the Chiefs have retaken a third-quarter lead. And now what the heck is this? A punt formation from the red zone? Now whistles and a flag down. Looked like one of the Chief linemen might have moved. Butker now to add the extra point. It's good, and it's now 21-15.
Makes the score Chiefs 21, Broncos 15. Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
So from the 37, here's 2nd down and 8. Like one of the DBs has it. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line. Well, the tide definitely seems to be turning in this third quarter as this defense is able to knock the ball free and recover.
And let's look at it this way. Their offense is right back out there who just got them the lead a few minutes ago. This has the potential to be a big swing in this game.
Fall down these two. Fall down these two.
Now after the fumble recovery, it's Mahomes. That's caught left side by the tight end, Gray. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
And it's a real luxury when you have a guy who can turn a short throw into a solid gain at any moment. Once he caught that ball, he ID'd where the open grass was and got there in a hurry to pick up a new set of downs for his offense.
A quick throw going to be caught by Worthy. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a second and about a foot.
10 yards on the pickup. It's second and inches at the 18-yard line.
Looking to throw is Mahomes. He's going to find his tight end, Gray, complete. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
And the Kansas City Chiefs. First down.
Mahomes to throw once more. And in for the Chiefs touchdown. And Xavier Worthy with career touchdown number 60. And they're able to add on to their advantage.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his second touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. Extra point by Butker is on target. And the lead now stands at 13.
Harrison Butker to kick off 14.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Last time out, they had the fumble. That led to the touchdown. Not a great look on either side of the ball as the defense gave up the points too, Charles. But they've got to take care of the football and do better here on this possession.
It's certainly been a tough stretch, partner, but both of those units in there kind of put their defensive mates in a really tough spot there by dropping the ball on the ground. But an easy way to make it up to them, get out there now and get some points on this drive.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down.
First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
They'll look to throw here. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Denver. A great play there. 39 yards. And the Broncos have got it back to within a score. Well, Charles, he's still a young signal caller in this league, second year in the NFL. And I don't know if last year as a rookie, if he would have worked through his progressions like he did on that touchdown pass.
I think you're right about that. We're seeing him grow up right in front of our eyes because when he went to his primary read, he recognized that they were all over that, so he continued to survey the field, picked up another target, delivered a pass exactly where it needed to be. A very mature play for the second-year quarterback.
Chiefs 38, Broncos 41.
Boy, it's only a one-score game. Third quarter, mind you, but they're going to go for the onside kick right here. And the Chiefs are going to make the recovery. I know they're down, but starting the third quarter there with the onside kick, what'd you think?
Well, I think that they're looking at it as we may not have as many possessions in this game as we want. There may be that sense and that feel that they've got to go ahead and make something happen. Steal possession, try and steal some points, and get themselves right back in a position to try and win the game.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Finding Sutton on the out route, who makes the catch. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line.
That's good for a Kansas City Chiefs.
Now here's Mahomes. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. Here's a quick throw caught by Smith. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
Kansas City Chiefs. First down. First and goal at the 8-yard line.
And it's complete right back in the hands of Smith. Moved back to the 10. They'll try on second and goal here.
Second and goal at the 10-yard line.
Working from the gun, Mahomes. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Xavier McKinney. And the Broncos are going to take possession here as they've got it at their own 4-yard line.
Their own 4-yard line.
Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. They'll come out throwing here on first down. Short throw. He's got Kraft. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. Fourth quarter coming up here on Thursday Night Prime Time. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Second down and 4. They'll set up to throw. That's caught. Emeka Buka. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a first down there. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me. I'm going to keep firing.
And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. From the 23, here's the second down and 6. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Denver has the first down. The play going for 15 yards.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's first and 10. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And some nifty running here as he'll take this across midfield and down to the 47. 15 yards last play and 15 yards here this go-around. They held him in check in the first half, but that's his longest carry of the game right there.
So would this be the definition of fresh legs since he didn't get much done in the first half? Now he has a great opportunity. He's taking full advantage of it.
So now first and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 47. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Yeah, their back's up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage. Hands it off out of the gun.
57 yards rushing for him now to this point.
As big of a play as we've had in this one so far. This is 3rd and 3.
Brings up 3rd and 3.
He'll look to throw.
He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield.
A gain of 4 that time as the drive will continue. Well, they've had a great, impressive drive going here, and that pickup ensures the drive continues.
And not only do you continue the drive, which is demoralizing for the guys on the defensive side of the ball right now, but you make your own defense happy. They're able to get a little more rest over on the sidelines while this one continues downfield.
Here's a handoff out of the gun.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the Chiefs' 36-yard line.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
As expected, he's gone to him several times in this game, but that's the first time one has slipped from his grasp. I'll bet he goes back to him, though. He's an excellent player.
The Arrowhead crowd in full roar. Here's 3rd down.
They'll drop to throw.
Pass taken in by his good tight end.
And all the way home for the Broncos score.
Tucker Kraft, 35 yards. And the Broncos are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes. We are set up for a fantastic finish now. A 4th quarter touchdown here. We're an extra point away from a tie football game.
And I know they're thinking about possibly going for 2, but I'd go ahead and kick this one and just get it back to level.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter.
Boy, what a start to the week this has been. All tied 4th quarter as the kick's away. And he won't quite make it to the 25. All tied up, less than 2 minutes to go. This is 1st and 10. Mahomes going to fire quickly to Worthy.
Bottom line, 2-yard gain's just not going to cut it in this situation. You've got to move the ball downfield in order to have a chance.
Defense will give them that the rest of the way.
Here comes 2nd down.
Yellow.
Mahomes.
He's going to float this one deep right side. This is caught inside the 15. And they're going to have this way down deep in Denver territory.
Oh, what a time for a lapse defensively. That turns this game right on its ear. And now, forget about going fast. They might want to take the air out a little bit and force the defense to use some timeouts.
Here we go. 1st and goal.
Yellow.
Now a whistle, and I think a penalty here for a delay. No, they're going to say timeout. They did get the timeout in time.
as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. A game-winning field goal would be a chip shot from here. Let's see how they play it on 1st and goal. Mahomes gets it out quickly, and it's complete out wide. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the 4th. Mahomes quickly complete out wide. And that's a touchdown as they've broken our tie here in the final minute of the 4th. Extra point by Butker is on target. And they will take a 7-point lead.
35. Broncos 28.
Now another timeout called for by the offense. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this 4th quarter of play.
Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 30.
35-yard line.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts. That'll be their 3rd and final stoppage here as we step aside. Here's 1st down. They'll look to throw. They're going to find his man, Kraft. And he's going to get out of bounds with the 1st down. So that's going to double their pleasure for sure. They get the 1st and save a timeout.
It's a gain of 17 yards. 1st down, Broncos.
And they'll run on the inside handoff. They'll take this to the 46. Here's a 2nd and 7.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up
Back to throw. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away. I see you nodding your head up and down. It's a very heady decision at this stage of the game. Out of the pocket, nowhere to go. Just get rid of it.
That's a smart play because you're not worried about your completion percentage, and you're also not trying to force it into bad traffic as well. Throw the ball away, live to fight another down.
19 tight, 19 tight. Trap 60, trap 6, Warriors, 70. Panther 11, Panther 11.
He's back to throw. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. Now the Broncos going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get it with just 19 seconds left on the clock.
1st down, Denver.
Back to throw. Throwing left sideline there, but it's incomplete. The way he's throwing the football today, almost a surprise when he doesn't complete a pass like having there, but he needs a few more to get his guys downfield.
Well, the way he's throwing it leads him to believe that he's going to get those completions. And that means the guys going out for passes, they'll run even harder because they expect it as well.
RPO, he'll keep it himself. And this time he's got the hookup. It's complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 30.
It didn't check off every box, but the most important one. Got the clock stopped, getting out of bounds. They may be a little short of the first down, but I thought that was the key.
What a kickoff to the week this has been. Now a big play. It's third down. Back to throw again. And that is incomplete. Stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go. And now time for one final play that has to be obviously in the end zone.
Can't wait to see what they call, but you want to get it to your best player. Sometimes you have to do it by formation. Move everyone to one side, and maybe he gets a one-on-one isolated on the backside.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. Now the Broncos will use their third and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Felt compelled to go for it there on fourth down, trailing in the fourth quarter. They got it done.
And there's always a lot of pressure on a fourth down call. Doesn't matter the distance. You still have to get it done, as you noted, and they did.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And it's caught. It's a touchdown with zeros on the clock. And an extra point will send us to OT.
Brandon, we've seen this many times before. They've got the momentum. They just scored. Go for two and end this thing now.
And now they're going to go for two and a possible win as this crowd rises to make things difficult.
For the two-point conversion.
They'll try and throw for it. And he's got it. It's caught. What a call with no time remaining. And with that 2 points, they win the game. So let's recap. How about the guts in this one? You score on the final play. Thought they were just going to try the PAT and tie it, send it to overtime. Charles, they went for two, and they won it right there.
Well, the book, right? You know the book that everyone plays by, right?
Yep.
That mythical book says, kick it, get to overtime, you're covered. If you don't, you go for two and you don't get it, your job could be in jeopardy. But sometimes people just know their team.